Hello, welcome here. My name is Renee, and I love my library. I really do. I, over the past couple of years, have really been trying to take care of it. And to take care of it, I think a big part of that is reading it and using it. And the more I do that, the more I know it, and the more I can love it. It's a really wonderful cycle. I really want to be intentional with, all items I bring into my home, but specifically with my library. And there are so many good books out there, and it's tempting to just want to take them all. But I'm only one woman, and I can't read them all. And so the ones I have are ones I want to know, books I want to know, and books I want to be able to think about well. And one of the ways that I have been working towards that goal is doing my best to not buy a bunch of books, because I have so many I have not read, so many I have not reread. And so this year, 2025, I decided to write down all of the books I bought, just as a way to keep myself accountable and not get carried away. And I think I did pretty good. I didn't go crazy. As someone who reads every day, I feel like it's not an obscene amount of books that I bought. But it is more than I thought I had purchased. And that makes me think that in previous years, I probably bought obscene amounts. Because when I look back at this year, I almost can't remember that I bought these books. If I hadn't written them down, if I hadn't regularly looked through that list, I would have probably not remembered that I'd purchased most of these this year. So, but we are mending our ways. We are trying to be careful, full of care. Careful. And so I wanted to show you all the books that I got this year. I really love them. They're all right here. And they're all really good. And a lot of them are really beautiful. And one thing I do want to note is that I have read most of the books that I purchased this year, which is great. It shows that I bought them for a specific reason at the time that I needed them. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you. I'm not sure exactly how many there are, but we'll have a count at the end. And I will let you know which ones I read. Okay, here we go. This is also the order that I purchased them in over the course of the year, if that excites you. Okay, first I have this volume of Christina Rossetti's poems. This book I bought for the Goblin Market, which I did read with the podcast. And then I also use this book to look up some Christmas poems for my Advent calendar. So I would count this as read. I obviously have not read every poem in here. There are hundreds, but I am looking forward to continuing to peruse it. Christina Rossetti's poems. Oh, also one thing, in this book, it's rather old, and I found an uncut page. I was trying to turn the page to finish a poem, and one of the pages hadn't been cut, so I got to actually cut the page open. That was a thrill. Okay. Next, I have Much Ado About Nothing by Shakespeare, which I read with the podcast. Read those. Then I got this collection of G.K. Chesterton's poems, and I read these last winter. Listen, 3 for 3. We're doing good. Especially that the ones at the beginning of the year are ones that I already got to. Okay. Next, I have this collection of plays by Molière, The Miser and Other Plays. I haven't read this yet, but that's because The Literary Life is doing Don Juan in December, so next month. And that's why I bought this book. So I haven't read it yet this year, but I will. Can you start to see my pile growing? I don't know if it all fit here. Okay, then I have Beowulf, translated by Burton Raphael, that I did read 1.5 times, I think. So great. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. I have not read this one yet, but it is on my mind. It is coming soon. It is coming soon. Oh, this was my birthday gift to myself this year in February. The Enchanted April by Elizabeth von Arnim. I read this twice. I read it back to back because it was so beautiful. And then I got Elizabeth Gaskell's North and South. Did I get this for a particular reason? I'm trying to remember. I think did the podcast do this year? I think they might have. Anyway, it was an incredible read. Oh, it was so good. I read it. I think I lent it to 2 different people who also read it. I love Elizabeth Gaskell. Love her. And what is this one? Oh yes, A Swiftly Tilting Planet by Madeleine L'Engle. This one I read the first one in this series. What is it called? A Wrinkle in Time. And I'm very keen to read some more in this series. This, I think, is the 3rd one. I think I thought it was the 2nd one when I got it, but then I found it was the 3rd. So I have not gotten to it yet. Okay, there's a few coming up here that I haven't read. I will be honest. Okay, we have A Preface to Paradise Lost by C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis books are one of the only ones that I will purchase just if I know I don't have them, I will get them because I love him, I love his writing, and I will read it. I need to read it. But he's the only author I really do that for. So Preface to Paradise Lost, when I go to read Paradise Lost, I want to read that. Then we have this collection of short stories by Guy de Maupassant, and I bought this for The Necklace, which the podcast also did this year. Okay, well, going through this is so fun. We have A Study in Words by C.S. Lewis. Haven't gotten to that one yet. And then we have 3 more C.S. Lewis books. We have Christian Reflections, have not read. Problem of Pain, which I did indeed read, and I loved, obviously. And then Fern Seeds and Elephants, which is an essay collection that I also have not read. I found a bunch of these in a store and just lost my cool a little. Okay. Oh. I was so excited to find this in a used bookstore this year. I've been wanting to read these letters from Father Christmas for a while, but I didn't want to splurge and buy it new. But I found them, and I'm in the middle of reading it. I've been reading like 1 a day. Very pleased with that one. Okay, we are on to the last stack. I told you, it's not that many. Oh, yes. The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. Read that this year. Oh, I love Wilkie Collins. I love the Victorians. Oh, and this beautiful red copy is so nice. The next 3 books I bought as a little souvenir when I went to Boston. Or was this? No. Not Boston. This was much later. When I went to Toronto earlier this year. I got this beautiful little copy of Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson. The podcast did this a while ago, but I haven't. It was before I started listening. But it's one that I want to read. I want to read through the whole backlog. And I didn't have this book, and I found such a beautiful copy for a good price. So I got it as a little memento of my trip. And at that same bookstore, which was a gold mine, I also got this 2-volume set of Le Mort d'Arthur by Mallory. So beautiful, blue. And I really want to read about the Arthurian legends because it feels like a large gap in my knowledge of stories. But I haven't read this either. But they look so good on my shelf, those little cloth-bound volumes. Okay, only 5 left. We're almost done. We are almost done. Oh wait, actually, one that I bought and no longer have is The Jungle Book by Kipling. I got it through the podcast. I'm like a broken record. But the copy I found wasn't very nice. It was a really ugly paperback. And I didn't love the story. And so I think I just put it in a free library when I was done. And if I ever want to read it again, I will find another copy. So that is one that I bought and no longer have. But the rest, I cherished deeply. Okay. Yes. Okay. Recently I found A Wind in the Door by Madeleine L'Engle. And this is the second one in the Time quintet, A Wrinkle in Time. And I recently just found this. And I think, because I had the third one, I was like, I can't read the third one until I read the second one. So it kind of was a stepping stone, you know? I needed to get it to unlock the rest of my library. But I think I might get to it soon. But I do say that about all my books. So, okay. Yes. This is The Tolkien Reader by J.R.R. Tolkien. And I bought this one because it has On Fairy Stories in it. And I really wanted a paper copy of that to read with the podcast. It's one of their backlog ones that I haven't gotten to yet. This collection also has Leaf by Niggle, which is really good, and I don't have a copy of that either. Yes, okay, so this I think was like $3 at a book fair I went to. It is a beautiful little copy of Pride and Prejudice, and I had a contemporary paperback of Pride and Prejudice, and I thought this would replace it nicely. I don't often do that, but I did today. So I actually swapped my copies of Pride and Prejudice. Oh, this pile is getting dangerous. At that same book fair, I got this lovely little book called The Bedside Book of Nature. And it's just a collection of essays of people delighting in nature. And it is small and beautiful and my favorite type of book. And it also is only a couple dollars. And I really just couldn't help myself. Did we spiral a bit at the end of the year? Maybe. Okay. And then this last one I got because I feel like I have to justify every book. My points. I had points that were expiring at a bookstore. And there was like $5 worth of points. And so I got $5 off this book. And it is The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman. I haven't read it because I just got it, but I hope to fit it in this December. I don't have a ton of Christmas books in my collection. And this is one that I've been wanting to read for a few years. I love the ballet. I've seen the ballet a couple times. And that's it. A little cherry on top. I'm so scared of this pile. That is it. That is all the books that I bought the entire year. Let me count them. 1, 2. Okay, including the one that I don't own anymore. 26. 26. That's like 2 a month. Not bad. And, oh gosh, look at them. They're all so beautiful. Mwah. Anyway, this was fun. It gave me some perspective. I think I'm going to try to even beat it next year. Be less. It is, you think, I don't need to buy any books at all. And then you come across a book that steals your heart and you can't leave without it. If I come across C.S. Lewis's 3rd volume of letters, I'll be buying that. I don't know how much I would pay for that. Kind of a lot. I want it so bad and I can't find it anywhere. It's not in print. Whoever has the copyright for that, please print it again. Please. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know if you read any of these books this year, if you love any of these books. Oh, actually, let me know what your favorite book you got this year was. I'd like to know that. I think that's all I have to say. I'm always so full of delight after I film a video where I get to hold all my books. So thank you for watching. I will talk to you very soon. Merry Christmas.